now, and we have a very, very tough competitor coming in. The man, the myth, the ApolloKage coming in, going up against someone that we've already seen on stage today, Silcy.
Alrighty. So Silcy coming, returning to the stream, ApolloKage for the first time on this stream. Let's see how this set goes, as I'm very excited to see. First time we've seen ApolloKage so far on this stage, but might not be the last.
Yes, this is my first time seeing ApolloKage in person.
Oh, nice.
I've seen him quite a bit on streams, like on other major tournaments, but I've never actually seen him in person. I've never actually casted a set of his, and I am super excited to.
Definitely. And of course, got a comment on the incredible drip. I love it. From head to toe, just decked out, ready to play.
Yes, and we also have Silcy here. Silcy, we saw, was that incredible Kazuya from earlier who just couldn't be stopped.
Not at all. Yeah, those first two games were so much closer, and then just something snapped, and then Silcy just was on a non-stop tear. So we're going to have to see if ApolloKage has what it takes to put a stop to that insane Kazuya.
Yes, and if you can look in the background of look behind the competitors right now, you can see the trophy that they are fighting for.
Indeed. Quite the prestigious trophy, but of course that comes with the incredible $1,500 prize pool for this tournament. Let's see how badly both of these players won it. And probably from both of us, unexpected pick. We got a Game & Watch pick from Silcy. What I might have expected to see from a different player earlier, but we did not. Instead, we are seeing it here in this set. Of course, ApolloKage with the classic Snake.
Of course, the tried and true Snake with the Venom ready to go.
Very much ready to go.
But Silcy not faring too poorly here with the Mr. Game & Watch. Looks like he definitely knows what he's doing here. Ready to stop ApolloKage in his tracks, but that grenade will drop the combo from Silcy. And the
perfectly timed C4 is going to explode Silcy as he's trying to get up. Able to get the shield up in time that time, but not ready for that up tilt. ApolloKage perfectly punishing that aerial from Silcy. Flying way up high in the air. Let's see what he does with this.
Snake has one of the best up tilts in the game. So fast, so unexpected.
And a big old hitbox on it too. It is quite a powerful option. I will not be surprised to see more of it throughout this set. However, ApolloKage got to get down from this juggling first before he can get anything going. All right, Silcy got it with a berry, and ApolloKage not going out without a fight there, as even though he did die to that F smash, the grenade blew up, just got some extra % on Silcy.
Yes, a little bit of extra credit there on that last stock.
Does not hurt at all. All right, some more nairs coming out, and the 9, which would have certainly spelled doom for ApolloKage, just narrowly missing.
Had that C4 out for quite some time. I was waiting to see him use it, but unfortunately he was not used to perfection.
And a perfectly timing that bucket was Silcy, anticipating that C4 coming out, but not anticipating those big old legs as ApolloKage hits him with the up air.
ApolloKage gets him with the legs, the thighs.
Indeed. You know, Snakes must be real strong. Especially, I mean, he's able to do that up tilt. That is not easy. Alrighty. ApolloKage is shielding through all of that Silcy was throwing at him to get out of that situation. Silcy preemptively trying to throw out that bucket to hopefully absorb some projectiles.
Again, he's got that C4 out there.
All right. Charging the up smash, but not quite panning out.
But he does send out a grenade back to ApolloKage.
All right.
More grenades being thrown, spamming nades. Looking at Call of Duty out here.
Yeah, we're going to have to see. Silcy needs to find a way through all of this. Down smash, not quite getting the berry hitbox he was hoping for. Still sending him off stage, though. Right, caught him with the nair.
Has there been a single frame without an explosion in it in the past 10 seconds?
I do not think so. And ApolloKage using that grenade to punish the shield, out of shield option, and sets up the grenade. Sorry, the C4 to perfectly end off that last game, that last stock. going up 1-0.
Yeah, ApolloKage going up 1-0, but what a performance there by Silcy.
Definitely.
Did not go down without a fight. However, he is going to have to make some adjustments and do a better job avoiding those grenades if he does want to get the victory here.
Yeah, they were racking on percentage, what seemed like constantly. ApolloKage always having one out, ready to punish most of Game & Watch's options, which is very impressive given how hard it can be to punish quite a character like that. All right.
That's ApolloKage with the ult swap.
Indeed. A bit of an edge guard going on here from Silcy. We're going to have to see what ApolloKage does to get out of this. All right, the up B is going to continue this pressure. A wonderful start here from Silcy. Flashing, sending ApolloKage off stage yet again, going right into these up airs. So far, Silcy has been using these aerials wonderfully in this game one, or in this first stock.
Right now, Silcy is just completely under control right now in game 2.
We are seeing a real strong start. It is now, of course, the time to take that stock before ApolloKage can get any of his setups going. All right, the forward air is going to get ApolloKage off of him.
But ApolloKage able to use Snake's strength to perfection. Kind of closing the gap here, but still needs a little bit more work.
Right, up being away from that potentially deadly up tilt, just getting on out of there, which I do not blame him for whatsoever. Right, C4 not quite working out, putting on some shield pressure is Silcy.
Missed the bomb and missed the berry. Oh, and the C4! Perfect C4 there to send Silcy to a second stock, but the berry will tie us up.
And yeah, that was just the timing that ApolloKage has on some of these C4s is insane. Reading Silcy's get up options to perfection. All right, starting off this combo here with that fair into these nairs. ApolloKage able to get back to the ground with a well-placed back air.
Right, back and forth these two are going. Very evenly matched, more even than last game, I would say. Misses the grapple though, did ApolloKage.
Alrighty, down smash, not quite panning out. All right, another back air coming out. ApolloKage using that extended range of that move to very, very nicely. Sends off Silcy into the sky with the another up air. Silcy now on this very close game, and it looks like it still could very well be possible, but it is going to be hard as ApolloKage is continuing to rack on this percent on Silcy's last stock here.
Continuing to rack on this percent and doing these combos to perfection is very hard. It doesn't seem like ApolloKage drops a combo, but that setup was near perfection with the C4 and then the dive.
Right, going way into the sky, but Silcy was ready for it with these up airs. He has been getting quite a lot off these aerials, but it is up to him to take this stock here, tie up the stock count before things get too out of hand.
Just playing around this C4.
And a immaculate read.
Forced. That was so difficult for Silcy to overcome. After that grab, throwing him to the ground, he had to either roll into the C4 or roll back into the up. Up smash.
ApolloKage covering quite a few options there and was able to exactly time that up tilt, stealing out that stock, that game with a nice 2 stock. What was a very back and forth, rather close game that ApolloKage was able to run away with towards the end.
Yes, we will see if ApolloKage can continue this aggression and continue this dominant performance here from his Snake.
So far, we're seeing a similar start to that last game with Silcy with a very strong start, just using these aerials.
Silcy with such a strong start.
Just preventing ApolloKage from getting anything started or literally
already
a single
up at
hit
111.
Just yet. The down smash not getting the berry, sending him off into the sky, but that's still some extra damage. So far has been untouched, just continuing the pressure.
Still not enough to kill.
The only percentage so far just from being outside of the blast or outside of the camera. All right, multiple down smashes in a row, and now the 0 to death is over as ApolloKage does get a throw.
64 unanswered damage there.
Just some incredible play that Silcy was doing for felt like almost a minute straight, and out of nowhere APolloKage finds a down smash to take the stock first.
164% onto one of the characters, and they are not the ones who lose their stock.
It is a situation.
That's Smash Bros for you.
It is indeed. All right, the double
finally,
fair.
Silcy was able to take it.
All right, was able to take it before any sort of major lead grew. But just an incredible play from ApolloKage to not get frustrated with all of those hits that Silcy was getting in, and now taking a lead of his own.
Yes, and what once started as a Silcy shutout turned into a ApolloKage just taking the lead and taking control. But once again, this is shades of the very beginning of this game, where ApolloKage just can't touch the ground, playing the floor is lava unintentionally.
Silcy, very, very adept at these juggles, at this aerial pressure, which has been working out, but just not able to to steal off the stocks when he needs to. ApolloKage way high up in the sky, sending some missiles and grenades down. Nothing to stop Silcy yet, though. Still letting on this pressure. ApolloKage has not been able to get much going in quite a little bit.
Yes, but as we saw from last stock, it doesn't matter how high up ApolloKage is in percentage. If he gets one good combo and he can steal it from you.
Very well can, and that is definitely what he's trying to do, but the back air is going to connect and take ApolloKage down to his last stock. This is definitely the opportunity for Silcy to extend this set. Not go down 3-0, but it's not going to be easy.
Yes, ApolloKage already placing down that C4. Did not get that just right.
And for the first time in the set, the fully loaded bucket from Silcy, just literally out of nowhere, is going to take that game.
Beware the bucket, ladies and gentlemen. But that was an incredible start to that game by Silcy, taking ApolloKage to 164% before ever even being touched. But even then, ApolloKage was still able to take the stock first.
Yeah, that was incredible stuff from both players that game. Silcy for laying on all that pressure. ApolloKage for still somehow taking that stock first and nearly finishing that game. But Silcy had the bucket fully loaded and unleashed it at the perfect time, to giving this to a Game 4.
All right, so Game 4 here. We'll see if Silcy can continue on with yet another dominant start, but it looks like ApolloKage finally has something to say about it.
Indeed. All right, this could be the start of another massive string here from Silcy.
Trying to charge up that bucket, that very dangerous bucket.
Very, very dangerous indeed. All right, multiple up airs, sending ApolloKage further and further into the sky. Able to get down, but these aerials have been putting in miles of work here. Trying to bucket that C4. ApolloKage knew exactly what he was trying to go for. Punish hard with that up tilt.
Yes, punish the bucket with a quick and powerful up tilt. Doesn't get the berry, but an up tilt of his own is Silcy.
All right, the up smash not quite enough to steal that stock, but ApolloKage is not in the best position and just continuing these aerial juggles. Racking on the percent higher and higher, but ApolloKage no stranger to this situation. Continuing to remain calm and get the hits in, building this extra credit.
Yeah, ApolloKage being very calm, cool, and collected, making sure to stay patient as he needs to.
And just the down tilt is going to take off ApolloKage's first stock here before he's able to get too much of a lead. And if Silcy is able to continue this pressure, which he has indeed brought this all the way back and taken a small lead.
But
right, reading that roll perfectly, continuing the aerial pressure here.
And ApolloKage has taken the lead here, placed a perfect C4 and a perfectly timed down smash. The C4 was a ruse.
Yeah, you never know if he's gonna aim to get you with that C4 or if it's just a distraction. In that case, he did not need the C4 at all. It was just the perfectly timed down smash to take that stock. Now putting Silcy on their last stock and what could be the last stock of the set unless they can change things right here. All right, ApolloKage shielding, perfectly punishing that down smash.
Ooh, misses the down smash on that one. Doesn't quite get the ledge guard, but does get buried, and this could be the opening that Silcy needs to take us to Game 5.
It could be the
but throws him directly into the C4.
Actually planted the C4 onto Mr. Game & Watch himself. It was stuck to him. He back threw him over to the right side of the stage and blew him to the moon.
an incredible way to seal out that game and that set.
Yes, ApolloKage definitely showing that he is a threat, possibly the biggest threat, as we have a cute little guy here, a little strawberry or raspberry
squishy
here.
and soft.
Very squishy. Punch it.
Punch it. I'm
Beat
not
it
allowed
up.
to-
Down smash it.
Apologize. There we go. Very nice. Whoop. Thank you.
But as I said, ApolloKage showing why he is possibly the biggest threat of this bracket.
Very, very true. Despite the amazing fight that Silcy was putting up, all of those aerial juggles, that insane pressure, just not letting ApolloKage touch the ground for quite some time, ApolloKage overcame all of that, finishing the set 3-1.
Yeah, at one
on.
point, like I said before, and I don't think I'll ever get over this, 164%, and still came back and took Silcy's stock.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the highlights of that set. Just maintaining the composure to ignore that percentage and do what needed to be done.
Yes, and after saying all of that, we're going to go ahead and move on